What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Comics Underground Live. I am Peter Orchard, and my co-host over here. What's up, Jake?
What's going on, man? I'm ready to get this thing going.
Me too, man. It's been quite the week, and it's been a minute since we've been on my channel. So
it has, man. It feels like I've been losing you. What's going on?
No, dude, this year has been crazy. This school year, working at the school, I'm like every day, do I want to exist anymore? Or do I want to just die?
It's getting weird over at my place because I work in automotives, and right now the lot that we work at, to where we do repairs and reconditioning on their vehicles, in the wintertime it always starts creeping down in what we're able to do. Like we have nothing in inventory for us to do right now, so it's been slow. But that makes it to where I can actually do more videos and put my time into what we do here on YouTube. And so it's kind of a payoff, but it kind of hurts the pocket a little bit at the same time.
You know, I will say that every time we jump on and talk about comics, I do feel a lot better. And just it's like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm glad I do it every time.
Amen to that. I just got done watching somebody's video on The Question, because if everybody knows that I'm a huge Nightwing fan and Teen Titans fan, right? But I also love The Question, another DC
What's
character.
The Question about? I don't know anything about that one.
So The Question is like old school noir detective type stuff, really hard-boiled comics basically. And so he goes around, he investigates into people, cracks down on what they're doing and stuff like that. But it's really cool. So you can't really see his face. He wears this kind of like
hold on, pull that up, the cover up again.
So he doesn't really have a face.
Like, how new is this character?
Oh, dude, this character's been around forever. Like this is
an old school one?
This is the '87 run from like Dennis O'Neill. My bad.
Who would have come first, Rorschach or The Question? Because they look a lot alike.
That's a good question. I want to say The Question came first, but don't hold me to it.
Was Watchmen? That wasn't originally DC though, was it? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know a whole lot about.
Watchmen was not DC. Watchmen was another company, but because of Dr. Manhattan pulling all the shenanigans, they've been incorporated into DC.
Which they haven't done a horrible job with that. I mean, from what I can tell, and I don't go read DC comics really. I'm more of a Marvel guy.
You should.
I know. And the more I'm looking at it, the more the DC aisles, like, you know, I still have a really awesome comic book shop over here.
Yeah.
And every time I go in there, they got a big DC wall, big Marvel wall, and a big like Image, Dark Horse wall, whatever, and then and actually have an indie wall, which is kind of cool because you got alternative books in there, and they've got. I saw Nexus in there. I was looking for my cover. I was like trying to find my cover. I actually went all over the place trying to find my cover.
If I was going to tell you to jump into DC, I would still tell you to go back to the old stuff, you know. But I would behoove you to go back to Marv Wolfman and George Perez's The New Teen Titans run from the '80s. Because if you need anything to do with DC, then the new Teen Titans from Marv Wolfman and George Perez, because it not only has the Titans, it has their mentors in there. It has the Greek mythos with Hyperion and all of them. It has the Omega Men and brings in Doom Patrol, because the sidekicks are connected to everybody, and I don't know why we're just sitting on them.
We were talking about that last time. How come Robin hasn't had his own show yet or his own movie? We've got a fucking Green Arrow movie out, and we don't have a Robin movie or Green Arrow TV show.
Well, not only that, they were going to have that fucking Batgirl movie come out before they shelved it.
Who do you think deserves a movie first, Green Lantern or Robin? I don't know. I mean, I would say Green Lantern only because it's a much more important character.
He's an actual hero. Like, people put that negative connotation on sidekicks, but they don't. It's undeserved.
That's what it is. Justice for sidekicks. That's what I say.
Justice for sidekicks.
Robin's been around forever. Everyone loves Robin, especially the Nightwing Robin, and especially his booty covers that he's got now. He's got his whole booty series. DC,
that booty
what the hell are you doing, man?
A joke for the longest time.
It was a joke until those weirdos decided to actually run with it, make a whole series out of it.
Oh yeah,
But
100%.
I guess they're running out of ideas, so let's just make a Robin is a booty model by day and a superhero by night.
Hey,
whatever
we'll do
the
it.
premise of that
Yeah,
book is.
dude. New Teen Titans Omnibus, the first volume. I highly recommend it. It's dramatic. It's action packed. A lot of trauma with all the Titans in that one. It's such a good read, man. I recommend it.
That's cool. You know, speaking of good reads, so last week I got these in the mail. Polar Destroyer. We talked about that, and now I've had some time to read them. I freaking love this. This was
You got
really
the best
cool
cover out of them.
Man.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, I asked him for it. I
didn't do that.
I was like, hey man, I don't know if you're gonna fund it or not, but can I have this cover? I really, really love this cover. This is such a freaking cool cover, man.
This isn't a bad cover, but you're like old school,
not at all.
like newspaper looking cover. That's the bee's knees.
Yeah, and man, the second you open it up, the colors and everything are just striking.
Oh, it pops.
So after reading it, I gotta say, man, I was impressed. It's a very fun comic book to read, right?
Yes.
Super fun comic. And on the first page, this is second issue, mind you, but from the first page of the comic book, we've got some epic art. Hold on, I gotta make myself.
Yeah, blow yourself up.
All right, here we go. Oh, you open the first page, and holy crap, this thing stands out, and it's epic. And if you'd read the first issue, what's happening right now is freaking awesome. He's basically being turned into a cyborg because he's lost the fight against the Penguin army, and he has to be rebuilt in order to defeat them into a Polar Destroyer cyborg. Mm-hmm. I have a few critiques, but all in all, I'd say this is a freaking awesome book. Totally worth the buy. Whenever issue 3 comes out, I'm going to back it because I've got to see how this story ends. Now I got to figure out how I go, what I just did with my with my screen here.
Yeah, I read Polar Destroyer 1 and 2. I love the character designs. I think the colors are great. I think the story's good. But it does leave me some questions that I need filled in issue 3.
Definitely. Issue 1 has a story arc happening.
Yes.
Now, it does do the this time in the past. Or no, the present. And then we jump into the past. And then we work our way back to the present. Kind of like that what was that movie? It's not Warhammer. It's
No,
dude, what was that movie with the orcs and shit? That Blizzard movie.
World of Warcraft?
The Warcraft movie. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. It's because it's late. And anyways, so the Warcraft movie. It starts off with that scene where the orc and the dude are fighting. It's kind of like Ominous, like the comic book Ominous. Like that's a scene that happens the way it was explained is like, this is a really cool scene. There's a lot of stuff happening here. But actually, when the real story Ominous starts, this actually doesn't have anything to do with it. Well, kind of like Warcraft. That scene at the beginning is like the end result of this story we're now about to present to you. Mm-hmm. And it's so there's like that element to the first issue. It's like this thing is happening, so now we're going to tell you the story that leads up to that moment. A little different, but I'm like, okay, so just start it off at the beginning. I don't know, unless there's some reason. I guess we'll find out why he's telling the story in that way. But I don't know what kind of reason there could be. I don't know. That's just me. Pet peeve.
It's
the 2 weeks
it's a way
ago.
To start out, stories nowadays. Like even back when Arrow was on the CW, they did that immediately. They started you out in the present with Green Arrow having his ass kicked and needing to escape, and then it immediately jolts back to what happened beforehand, and then it catches back up to that point. So it's just it's usable. I mean,
I will say,
need to do it for everything, but it's nice to see. Hey,
these characters are freaking cool, man, and even your little penguin army guys. I love the penguin armies.
I love the bow tie. Like he's a huge badass, and then he has this little dandy bow tie.
Dude, look at that. That is freaking awesome. This is what I want to see when I read a comic. I want to open up a comic book, and I want to see this. I want to see action. I want to see little polar buddy here. Here's my polar Coca-Cola buddy here. He gets fucking slaughtered, or he didn't get slaughtered. I'm not gonna spoil that, but you got to read it to find out. Holy shit! And then these penguins are truly evil, and totally worth the read. Maybe we got to get this guy on to talk about it and issue 3 whenever that's coming out. We got to get him on to talk about it more extensively, because I did talk to him about coming on the show, but I forgot to talk to him today to see if you want to jump on.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like when you have your guest on and you talk about the creator's actual book in front of them, I'm way more reverent than when we do a Grody review on my channel. Like,
let's do that on your channel. Because I like looking in the books and stuff and talking about the books, but like talking to the creators and stuff, that's more of a your channel thing. So everybody has to go like this video, subscribe to this channel, and then go subscribe to Jake's channel. After you subscribe to this channel, go over there, subscribe to his channel, because it's like we're going back and forth. So you need both channels.
We can interview the creator on your channel. I don't care to do that. I mean, that's fine. You're the one that brought this to my attention, so you get to handle the creator the way you want to.
But that's how it works. We find the books on my channel, we talk about the books, and then we get the creators on your channel, and then we let them talk about the books, and then I give them a hell of a time, and then we get the next book, do it all over again.
I actually reached out to V. Ken Marion, and if you don't know who that is, that's the creator of Soul Striker, the indie comic that he created. But he is also the artist for the new Nightwing run right now. So.
Oh, hell yeah.
And like I said, I'm a huge Nightwing fan, so I want to talk to him about his experience working on Nightwing. I want to talk to him about his indie comic,
the booty
Soul
covers?
Striker. Huh?
Is he doing booty Nightwing?
No, he's doing badass Nightwing. If you haven't seen his pages, like I follow him on X, and so I started picking up on it when he was doing Soul Striker. Then I actually checked out his actual X account. And yeah, dude, he's done Green Lantern. He's done others. He's doing Nightwing right now. Fantastic artist, and very much within the art style that's needed now, like Jim Lee kind of style. So he's got that kind of art style. Well, you saw Soul Striker. You backed it.
Looks awesome.
But fantastic art. I really want to get to know the artist, and so I tried reaching out to him. We'll see where that goes.
Hey, that'd be badass if he comes on. We got Zombie Boy in the house. What's up, Zombie? See you in the chat here. He says, woo! Woo! What is that? Live viewer?
We also got Yanker Crank.
Hey, Yanker Crank. What's going on, man?
Thanks for joining.
He's coming over from Stanley's channel, I'll bet.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for jumping in here, man. This is going good. How about y'all? Doing all right.
Good, man.
Still around.
Doing great.
Still here. And we got new books to talk about. And we got some pretty decent looking campaigns to look at.
Any of them that I threw in the chat?
Yes. Actually, pretty much all of them. Why, did you want to save those for yours? Because I could just...
No, not at all. Not at all.
Doom
I'll just make
scroll.
sure because,
we can start off with the Doom Scroll to see if anything pops up, because that's always fun, too.
Fuck, it's a comic show. Let's look at some fucking comics.
Great. Yanker Crank says, I've always loved the artwork of comics. Man, there are so many really awesome artists that when I was a kid reading comics, I didn't even know who Jim Lee was. I didn't know who any of the artists were. I was a kid.
I didn't either.
Yeah, you get older, and I'm like, okay, so Jim Lee was the artist, and he's not Stanley. He's not related to Stanley. And then there's Jay Lee, and then anyways, then I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit older. I'm in high school now. I'm learning about Sam Keith because I love the Max.
Yep.
And of course Todd McFarlane, and you learn about the Image guys because I was reading Wizard magazine, and so you learn about the Image guys, and Rob Liefeld and everything, and so then you start to go down the rabbit hole. But then I start finding out about Frank Frazetta. I start finding out about Barry Windsor Smith. I start finding out about Bernie Wrightson. I start finding about the more you go down that rabbit hole, the more awesome it gets. Now I'm finding out about Wally Wood, and I've got all the weird science. Not all of them, but I got a bunch of weird science books that I'm reading, and I've got what else, man? The Inkle. What's that guy's name? I can't remember his name.
I'm still learning names, dude. Like you're right in saying that when you're young, you don't really think about the artist or the writer. you just sucked into the character and what they're doing. But when you get older, you want to start like,
I want to see more
why
of
did
it.
I like that comic so much? Was it because of the story, or was it because of the art? Was it because of both? Who did the art? Are they still around? So 90s Nightwing, Scott McDaniel did this really cool, like thick, like 90s cartoonish, but still rough and cool looking kind of art. And then, you know, Mike Grell, when he did the 80s version of the Longbow Hunter for Green Arrow, I love that, like, realism artistic style that came with those stories. So yeah, respect to artists, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm like finding out, and there are hundreds of them. I'm not given some people that definitely deserve to be mentioned.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, like Silvestri is one of my favorites that I used to read because I love the Wolverine series, and his was like the best. Well, in my opinion, and I don't know if there's anyone's going to argue that. Silvestri, his run on Wolverine was like the fucking coolest, the coolest part. Yankee Crank says, "Yeah, man, definitely. I'm excited to check it out. Awesome, hell yeah. We got the Will Studios. What's going on, man? What's up, gentlemen? We are about to jump in. Speaking of indie comics, like I said, I'm gonna doom scroll first. We're just gonna check out. What do we do? Indiegogo. What should we do first? I'm gonna look
either one. I don't care. But yeah,
Indiegogo. I have
one more artist. One more artist that needs a shout out is the artist that was on the New 52 run of Red Hood and the Outlaws, and that is Kenneth Rocafort. We know him because of the indie comic.
Yeah, man. Kenneth Rocafort with his Groken series. I never even heard of him until Comicsgate. And then I'm like, holy shit, this Groken character. No, it was the Visions cover or whatever, that Visions image he did for John Malin.
Yeah.
As his Lilith character on that snowmobile. I was like, that is some of the coolest artwork I have ever seen. And I had to get more of that. And I find out about Groken. And then, of course, Kenneth Rocafort's another one. Now I'm reading Groken. I can't wait for Groken 4. I'm going to back that. If I haven't already, I don't even know if it's live yet. Is it live?
I'm not sure.
Find out. Because I've got Indiegogo pulled up.
There we go.
All right. Right off the bat, I see The Chenoo. We got Graham Nolan's latest book, The Chenoo 77. Let's take a look real quick because got to give Graham Nolan a shout out, dude. His books are always pretty cool. The Chenoo obviously was a hit a few years ago, and it's still going, man. This book, 64 blood-soaked pages, written and illustrated by Graham Nolan, mature audiences only. Violence, gore, and language. He's back. It's 1977. The storm of the century is paralyzing Buffalo, New York, when trucker Hank Donovan comes across a scene of an unimaginable horror. A car stuck in the snow, its occupants shredded to pieces. The only survivor, a newborn baby. Driven by a desperate need for redemption, he vows to protect the infant at all costs, or any cost. But the snow hides a predator far worse than the storm, the Chenoo. A ravenous creature stalking the blood-soaked drifts, hungry for its next kill. Can Hank outrun his demons and the monster before it claims them both? You back it and find out. Check this artwork out, man. I like Graham Nolan's artwork.
Yeah, the Chenoo, the first time around, it released when I just came into Comicsgate, so it was completely new to me. I wasn't able to back it, but the art looked fantastic.
Yeah, it definitely looks awesome. I don't know if I've backed the Chenoo yet. That was, of course, that was back when I was first getting into the indie scene and trying to start crowdfunding, backing books. I wasn't sure about it at first. Like, what's the deal with this thing?
Kind of like working my way through the water.
Yeah, and the first book I backed was Cash Grab, which I didn't get for 2 years. But to be fair, Cecil promised me I'd never get that book, so he lied to me because I did eventually get the book. It was hilarious. That was awesome. But and then the next one was Black Flag. So I still haven't gotten that one. However, every book I got, like the next 10 books I got, like pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I was like sold. Dude, I love indie books. I love going into this. Some of these books, man, that we found are better than stuff you'll find on the shelves in stores.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
Yeah. So we got the Shanu going on. Oh, that's pretty cool looking artwork. I like that. I like this dude's expression right here. He's getting. You got to go through the chest. I'm always saying that. Through the head, through the chest. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Graham Nolan
Too many people just do the swipe against it and just let the blood splat everywhere. But actually, like going through,
you got the force
organs. Yeah,
I like punching through. You gotta feel it. Right now, he is. I mean, there's no way he's not already funded. Where are we at? Yeah, he's already. So we've got 27,400. We're already funded. We're looking for stretch goals now. So you get back this book, you're going to get this book. Graham Nolan, he delivers. He doesn't make you wait, and he's always got awesome work. Go back to Shanu 77. Now let's check out what else we had on this list here, up on the Indiegogo. Another classic by Billy Tucci. I don't know if anybody who's not familiar with She or not familiar with what Billy Tucci's been doing lately, he's still doing She, and it's still going strong. And his books are better than ever. Right now, we've got Ran, Revenge of the Warrior graphic novel, 1993. Ran is everything Billy Tucci always wanted to do with She, but never dared. In all its 1990s bad girl glory, Ran introduces the world to the character who started it all. This 48-page story of vengeance set within Tokyo's neon-licked, rain-slicked streets, stained with blood, split by the Yakuza. Damn, these are tongue twisters right here.
It's that kind of night.
Yeah, dude. So Ran, Revenge of the Warrior. Wasn't Ran the original version of She? Isn't that who
I
Ran
imagine
is?
so, since it's the character that he couldn't really go all out with She. So he's got the original design.
He's doing Ran now, and look at that. This could be on Kickstarter. You know what I mean? Can you imagine the Kickstarter version of this cover?
Could you imagine a female in Japan actually running around looking like that?
He could do 10 different backgrounds and 10 different absences of costume, and he could be on Kickstarter for sure.
Oh, he'd make way more than 27K doing that.
Hell yeah. Damn, that's some nice artwork right there, man. Who did that?
I like the face paint. It's like the rising sun
inspired.
without the beams.
She looks so innocent, like she just cut somebody's head off.
This is the version of Mulan that everybody wanted growing up.
Yeah, fuck Mulan. Coming back, She or Ran, Revenge of the Warrior. Oh, I know who that is. This is Dan Lawless. I recognize Dan Lawless. Where's it at?
I like
Where's
the art
it
style on that.
at? Dan Lawless, right here.
Yep.
That's Dan Lawless's work. I know it any day of the week. I love Dan Lawless's art. Oh, it says it right here too in the corner. Nice.
That's a unique stance.
Which one? That stance, dude. Dan Lawless is really good with it, with girls and expressions, and that is a cool stance. Like she just chopped his hand off, and she's looking at me, going, "You're next, bitch," and I'm like, "Don't shoot." Have my beer.
I'll do whatever you want. Just tell me what to do.
All right, what do we got here? Hidden cover to be revealed.
Of course.
What if Ran? Oh, this is like a homage to his She cover, isn't it?
I'm not sure, but I like how the one eyebrow is kind of up a little bit. Like, yeah. You really think you're going to do what you think you're going to do?
How much are these tiers here? I don't like Indiegogo's new layout. Like, we have to scroll.
It's odd.
Can't I scroll over here on the right side? Or do I have to pick rewards? Rewards. Let's look at rewards. Compare rewards.
Yeah, their layout is more Kickstarter-ish now.
Oh, wow. What is this? I've never seen this before. Pick up 6.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's weird. That's confusing. It scares me. Oh, here we go. Right here. Pick up 6. LTD to 99. What does LTD stand for?
I have no idea.
LTD to 99. The perfect perk. Receive all 6 Ran Revenge of the Warrior books in one bundle. Includes all accrued stretch goals, and digital edition. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means. LTD. We got a digital edition, $10. I like to see a digital on there.
Oh,
Blank
limited.
cover.
LTD is limited.
Oh, maybe I'm stupid.
So limited to 99 backers.
Limited to 99. And we have how many? 60 so far. No, wait. 60 pledged 50 times. So how many are left? Does it say? At
60
pledge.
pledged 50 times? That can't be right.
60 pledged 50 times. Is there more info?
That's weird.
I gotta learn this new system here, man. Indiegogo, you're messing me up. They're doing the no-no on the Indiegogo. All right. So get your digital cover or your digital edition, $10. You're gonna get a blank cover, black and white edition for $20. And then you know what you do with that sketch cover or the blank cover? You go get Billy Tucci to draw you a sketch cover. And then challenge coins. I like that he does this. You don't see enough of this. The challenge coins, $25. What is it? What do you do with a challenge coin?
I've got 2 challenge coins, and I have no use for them unless I start collecting Pogs again.
Yeah, but it's a challenge. Aren't you supposed to like challenge somebody to something and hand them the challenge coin with like a Cyber Frog coin or the
but what kind of challenge? A duel?
Well, sure. What other kind of challenge would it be? Limited to 99 copies. We got Will Studios in here telling us.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So ran a rough cut edition, a black and white edition featuring creator and illustrator Billy Tucci's roughs first draft illustrations. Ooh, I wonder if that's going to be bigger. I'm really into these giant books lately. Have you ever seen those gallery editions?
Oh, yeah. And I only like them if the art calls for it. If you're just doing basic art, I don't need a large version of it because it makes the art look pathetic. But if you actually got a lot going on the page, then it's acceptable.
Dude, I was at Ollie's the other day. This is the only reason I didn't buy it, because if it's at Ollie's, there's a reason it's at Ollie's. But they had Frank Miller's Ronin, right?
What?
I guess it's the complete edition in the gallery size book, right? Now I've got the Wolverine, that Wolverine one, which is a little bit smaller than 11 by 17, but it's big, and I freaking love that book. I love that book. But I'm not shitting you. This thing was like, it was like 2 feet, over 2 feet tall, man. It was like super wide book. You'd have to like open it and hold it like this.
But did you?
Like a gallery edition, and it was marked down from $200 to $50.
Oh,
and I said, oh, but I'm like, who spends $50 at Ollie's on anything? Yeah, like even the end of the basket should never be $50.
I don't know. I went to Ollie's, and that's where I got some of my new 52 runs for like Supergirl and Green Arrow. And
I've gotten some cool stuff from there, like the Killing Joke.
Yeah,
I got Frank Miller's Batman and over there. They have some cool stuff. But
if the Killing Joke shows up at Ollie's, something's wrong.
But if they had like a different book, Frank Miller's Ronin book is not one that I ever really. It's like, is that the book that you look at the fucking line work up close? It's Frank Miller.
Yeah,
you know, like that. I think I get it when I look at the regular size book.
It's old school Frank Miller. It's not new Frank Miller where you wouldn't waste your time.
That's true. But is that gallery edition worthy? I just really wish they had almost anything else. Almost
$50 worthy for an oversized? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I am curious to see what else is in that book. I might have to go back and get it just because.
Hell yeah.
It's $50. I was looking at it online and I was like, well, I might be able to resell it if I hate it. I might be able to resell it for like $60.
Yeah, when I was at Ollie's, I got Mike Diodato's Wonder Woman run, and you want to talk about some gnarly art for Wonder Woman? That was it.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's into Fables, but they had like all the Fables there at one point.
Dude, Fables is awesome.
Yeah, they have. I've seen almost every book of Fable, and they had a lot. I did actually get all the Stephen King ones. They had those Marvel Stephen King books.
Yep.
I'm not a fan because I read each one of them in like 5 minutes because there's hardly any words in them because it's all just paintings or digital paintings of.
You talking about the Dark Tower Marvel?
Yeah, the Dark Tower. But
yeah.
I read those books so fast because there's hardly any words on them.
Well, that's what it is with those like old Western style comics. Like when you're alone, you're not really talking much, but you should have quite a few caption boxes to let them know what the characters are thinking.
Maybe modern Western comic books. If you ever read an old Western comic book,
Bro, I will not waste my time with a Western. Well, I take that back because Octopus Cowboy was fucking awesome.
yeah, but that's not old. I'm thinking like 70s and earlier Western comics.
No,
it's like there's a lot of stories to read. It's like almost not even a comic at that point. It's like a story, an illustrated story. Like,
yeah,
they're actually pretty cool. The outdoor adventure kind of stuff is actually pretty interesting. They look boring. And as a kid, I always thought it was the dumbest thing ever. Who wants to read about somebody's fishing trip? But damn, dude, actually, some of them are pretty cool. I wish they were illustrated a little bit more fully, but they're anthologies, you know? It was like newspaper stories.
Now, when I was in school, I'd always read the Western novels that were in the library because those were awesome. But comic books, I always thought you want more action than the just desert shit for your comics, and that's what I always thought cowboy comics would be.
I can't believe they've never and if maybe I'm wrong, maybe they have, but I've never seen them. The Hardy Boys, man, when I was in first grade, the school I was at was closing and they were getting rid of their library, and I've never even heard of this thing, but they had like a set of 40 books, and I don't even think it was the complete set, but it was like 40 Hardy Boy like books. And I was like, I want to read that because I picked one up and it was like some kid, I don't know, going through a cave or some shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I want to read about some, adventures and fun stuff. It's like Indiana Jones, or maybe the librarian told me that. I don't know. But whoever told me about this sold me on it. And it was like $10 for the whole set. Now you can't find that set for $10. They're like $10 a book. But anyways, we got the set, and I don't know what happened to it in the meantime, but those books were pretty cool. It's like they're like Scooby-Doo adventure kind of, like meets the Boy Scouts kind of a thing. Indiana Jones meets Scooby-Doo. They go on weird adventures, and it's like really old school, but they're fun. They're cool, and I can't believe they haven't been turned into comic books.
That's
like
crazy.
Old school or even modern. Modernize that shit.
Somebody when you want to find some of those old school books or comics, dude, if I don't go to eBay, I go straight to Facebook Marketplace because people are selling that shit like crazy.
Man, I was trying to find the Wally Wood books on eBay, and people know what they got. Those big Wally Wood, the big ones.
Yep.
You can't find it for less than $100. If you can, you gotta get it quick because it's not going to be that cheap for long.
Wally
Wood. So yeah, classic. He used to do like Weird Science and the Eerie. I think he did Eerie. I'm not sure. He's like back in the day with Frank Frazetta and all those guys. Bernie Wrightson. Some of my favorites. That's why I keep saying their names.
Okay.
What else do we got here? Lords of the Cosmos. See something we should... Oh, here we go. This one looks like one we have to look at. Do we want to look at Cool It, Volume 1? Or do we want to look at 47 Joshi, Sweet Revenge, House of Shame? Oh, yeah.
Which ones?
What do you think?
Where are you making
these two in the middle right here. Cool It.
If you're going with the two in the middle, I want to go on the left. Let's go with Cool It.
Cool It? You don't want to read about 47 Joshi, Sweet Revenge, House of Shame? Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you why. Just because the art kind of throws me off.
Yeah, same here. That's why I want to look at it. All right, let's look at Cool It. We are fully funded. 2 days left to go. And so far, 44 backers. Let's see here. Michael Ferrero. You know that name? That name sounds familiar.
I've heard that name, yeah.
All my life, I've been inspired by fighting stories from the films like Rocky and The Karate Kid, anime and Hajime no Ippo, and video games like Street Fighter. At the same time, I've always loved satirical weirdness like 80s Mad Magazine, Garbage Pail Kids, and the wacky packages, along with the subversive stuff like 90s, the Tarantino and Kevin Smith flicks, and alternative rock. Then let's move on to the 2000s, where we had Lord of the Rings and blah, blah, blah. And then 2020s, where we had Don't Call Me Skyfire or whatever. Or the...
This throws me off all the time. At the very beginning of your intro for a book, you start naming off everything else that isn't your book. I would immediately scroll down and be like, tell me about your fucking story.
Nobody handed me the Max and said, the Max, it's like this meets this, but with a taste and a twinge of this and a little sprinkle of that.
Screw that.
Nah, fuck that. The cover should sell it all. And the Max totally did. Let's take a look at this. What do we got here? Some wacky scientist girl. Okay. I wish, this is one of my pet peeves. Backgrounds, people. Backgrounds. Like, where's your backgrounds? How much is this book? Because that's the next question. If I'm not getting backgrounds, then how much am I? It's 120 pages. Okay. 120 pages. So even if it's $20 to $30, I guess I can deal with no backgrounds. It looks like it's in color. So she's experimenting. So she's Beast. She makes a serum with what's that? The fucking Cripper.
The EpiPen?
No, the EpiPen. That CRISPR. So she's playing with CRISPR, and she's like fucking with her DNA, and just like you would when messing with CRISPR, you start like tweaking out, and your fucking arm gets all mutated.
Go into the fetal position. Holy shit!
Then it starts to swell.
Okay.
Swelling is next, people. Don't fuck with CRISPR, y'all.
So the first page, the only thing that caught my eye was the electronic pig, and now you've got a swollen arm like you've been sitting at Pornhub for a couple hours.
after a good old CRISPR,
a good old crank.
Yeah, you gotta have a session. And then success. Holy shit. Okay, this is not bad compared to in Golden Patriot when he transforms and he's like, I feel so good.
Dude, I could rip this book apart so much.
Oh, bro, pull that page up. Pull the page up.
I'll pull it up.
Just so everybody who knows what I'm talking about, because there's a lot to be said about that book and the history and everything, but let's just break it down to the story and the artwork and maybe one unfortunate page.
So Golden Patriot, I mean, it's supposed to be
the
like
second or third page.
It's supposed to be like a callback to the Golden Age kind of storytelling, which to me nowadays just means you're a lazy writer. If you're calling back to the Golden Age, you're a lazy writer. It's time to step up your game.
Okay, I agree that it is a little bit lazy, but also there is a place for it because I actually enjoy some of that.
Yeah,
so
back in the 50s and 60s.
No, even now we need to go back to some of that real basic story. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
It feels so good.
Let me find where that's. This feels amazing.
Oh, that's what it is.
This feels amazing. What is this power? Is this what the Nazis are after? See, fucking Nazis again.
Wonder.
I swear to God.
Oh, no wonder the Nazis want this thing.
Here they come. I guess my light show lured them over. Because this little bit of aura is what people look out at because it's fucking daytime. So
and then he jumps
being
up.
Pointed out by the aura.
He jumps up through the ship, but then the next panel he's crashing. He's like crashes down.
Yep. So like, what exactly is your durability? Because it's not lining up with anything.
This feels amazing. Oh. No wonder these Nazis, they're on to
some of the art's good, some of the art's fine.
No, the artwork's all right. Most of it's all right, I think, actually. There's only a few things in there that I was kind of like, oof. Come on, Dillard, you can do better than that. That one right there. That's a bad panel. Sorry, Dillard.
So much real estate that is not being used.
Also, the top left looks like a second dude in the cockpit. That panel should have been bigger. Yeah. Or you should have made that big panel smaller and then make that first panel bigger. And what's with the inset panel? Is it necessary? It's like, and then this empty real estate right down the bottom left.
Yeah.
What are you, bro?
All
Were
of
you
that
thinking there'd
could've
be
been
like
moved.
what if, because I don't think Dillard's like dumb.
No.
What if
Yeah,
there
we're
was
not saying
supposed? What if there was supposed to be a big blob of dialogue right there, and then Flash fucking deleted it like he did with the Comicsgate group. He just deleted that shit and said, "Fuck it, I don't care anymore."
Yeah.
And then now you got a big empty space, and you make Dillard look bad. Dillard, I'm sorry that Flash deleted that fucking word box and made you look bad, because just like he did with the Comicsgate back room, the Comicsgate group on Twitter, just fucking deleted that shit.
Now, see,
Terrible.
when it comes to this story, like they're after a medallion, and it's not put together, right? Because there's another Sentai character that's on the Nazi side, and they start battling it out at the end of the book. Okay.
Which, if they had a Sentai character, they want both of them. It's like you want the Green Ranger and the White Ranger.
Well, the concept's all over the place because the fucking medallions are in the middle of the sand in Egypt or something. So what is Sentai doing in the middle of Egypt? Although if you call back the Gold Ranger from Zeo Rangers, I guess you could make that pass. But
I mean, if they fight all over the planet, they could eventually like die on anywhere on the planet.
The idea of a medallion being chopped in half for one person to have and the other, that's the Double Dragons movie, people. That's Double Dragons. You double dragon me.
Hey, Will Studio says he's down to jump on. Send him the link.
Okay.
All right, I'll put it in the chat. Hold on, let me grab it. Copy link. Put it in the chat because this feels amazing. Thank you, Will Studios. This feels amazing. No wonder these Nazis are after this. There it is. There's the link. Jump on in, man. What did I just hear? I just heard a beep. All right, anyways, let's take a look. Success! Ha ha! CRISPR never failed me! What the fuck is that shit on her arm? Are the veins coming out of her arm? Okay. White spider. Hold on a minute. Okay, let me just keep going.
V-Ken Marion reached out to me.
Who's? Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I asked him, I was like, hey, I was wondering if you had some free time for Thursday nights at 8:30 p.m. CST, maybe for a live stream. Talk about Soul Striker and some of your other works, like, you know, my favorite character, Nightwing. Just me and my two co-hosts. Hope it's not too much trouble. Thanks. So he reached out to me and he said, hey, man, thanks for reaching out. Awesome. Cool. I unfortunately can't make the next few weeks work. I'm on a very tight deadline. Of course you are. You're working for DC. I totally get that. And I have a convention coming up as well, so my free time is extremely limited right now, maybe in the next month or so. Do you have a link to your podcast so I can check it out? Hope you dig what I've been doing on showing Nightwing pages. The books are going to be awesome.
Hell yeah.
So, oh, wait, I saw you did a review of Soul Striker. Thank you so much for checking it out. Yes, I reviewed Soul Striker.
Oh, well, I'll be there next week. But I gotta send it to you.
I'm happy.
I gotta send it to you in recordings.
That's fine though. Oh God, no, that guy. that was unique.
That was fun. That was fun. All right, I will hand it to this one right here. Boobies.
See, I like the art style. For some reason,
bro.
I can't pinpoint why, but I do like it. The colors and the art style work.
We gotta zoom in and enhance. Hold on, I gotta stop sharing because I'm only sharing this one screen. Hold on, stop. No, that's Leave Studio. Why would they do that? Stop sharing. Share screen, because now we gotta make things freaking complicated. I'll just do the whole entire screen right there. I'll let everybody see all my tabs. Hope y'all enjoy all my tabs. All right, here we go. We got to zoom in and enhance. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Here we go. What about this chick? All right. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh. Ooh, she looks fun. Hold on a second. Who we got here? We got Will Studios in the house. What's going on, man?
Jeez Louise, trying to make my microphone work.
What do you think about this? What do you think about this? Oh, I gotta zoom in and enhance a little more.
Pass.
You gonna
What are
pass
we
on
looking
that?
at?
Oh, we're looking at this girl's chi-chis.
Yeah, you want some tits? I'll draw you some.
Oh, I can draw. But yeah, draw me some anyways.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that. Let's take a look back at this campaign. Because this is fun to look at. Cool it, yo. Cool it. And with the peppermint on the there. All right, maybe not for me. Oh, actually, that one's... No, never mind. Blazing Babes.
We need to work on our anatomy, people.
No, it's a style. I actually don't mind the anatomy on this. Oh my god, this belongs
Dude, when I
on
was 16, I
Kickstarter,
probably
dude.
would have liked that. Like if I was a kid, I looked at stuff like that all the time. I had like the little Dragon Ball Z porn books and shit.
You didn't have the
Remember
Berserk
those?
fucking porn book.
We call that hentai, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. This book belongs on Kickstarter. Get out of here with that shit. Indiegogo, we have standards.
Oh, Tijuana Bible.
Yeah, you want 50 covers, you go on Kickstarter, you hear? Back the book and get a sketch of a sexy babe of your choice. I don't mind the anatomy. Like, obviously, I'm a Sam Keith fan, right? And his characters are like fucking crazy. And then you've got cool books like what was her name? The Goblin Girl. Is it Goblin Girl?
I think I remember that one.
Yeah,
That's another indie person.
Yeah, he drew Gem-Shock really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like his style. That's pretty cool. Cranker Yanks, he's laughing. He says, I had a crash course on that when I was a kid. Well, drawing. Wink, wink. Oh, drawing. Tatas.
Dude, I got caught drawing that stuff in freaking science class, and the teacher was right behind me, and I ate it. I freaking ate the drawing, and he was trying to get it out of my mouth.
I was always drawing
Hilarious.
naked people because I always wanted to be really good at drawing people. Because you always hear about growing up, you hear how hard it is to draw people, proportions. And so I had all these like anatomy books. I was always drawing naked people, and then I got in trouble like all the time at school, like in high school, drawing naked people in art class.
Yeah.
And my teacher was just like, "You got to stop drawing naked people."
I was selling them $5 a pop.
He was like, well, "How come you only draw girls?" And I'm like, I mean, I don't want to draw dong. I draw superheroes. I don't want to draw that.
Sounds
Why
so
do you
much like
think I'm
Jonah
drawing
Hill and
girls?
Superbad. When he just has a fascination with big veiny dicks. He was just drawing dicks all the time.
Dude, that's a thing. I didn't go through that phase, but I had friends who did. Everything they did in art class was a dick, and they were trying to get away with how creative they could. We had a teacher who was into polymer clay, and obviously everything they did was dicks. Everything. Well, one time she was like, "Do you mind not making penises or something?" Like, she was like, "Can you not make everything?" And so he made a mushroom. And she's like, "Oh, I like that mushroom. That's pretty nice." But it's also really hard when you have this lady rolling the polymer clay, and she's like rolling it and stretching it out, and everyone's laughing. She's like, "Oh, y'all stop it." Anyways, you got a bunch of immature kids in that class. They're drawing dicks. They're making polymer clay dicks. Everything's about dicks, which was hilarious back in the day. All right, I don't know. This one's maybe not. For
Go
me.
up to that angle again. Show that. Okay, that's off.
What is she like? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? Oh no, Drunken
She's
Monkey.
making contact with her cooch there, to her side.
Well, yeah,
This is a weird.
just that
one.
Like
bend
her
with her
kick,
hip
she
is an
dodged the kick,
odd placement.
And now she's like, scissored right there. Like, she
Can I
probably
zoom
could
out?
just wrap her up with her legs at that point.
All right, there is a lot to be said about this. She's doing the drunken monkey thing, which, respect. However, this crazy chick kicking, her center of gravity would be off.
First, you need to attack when you dodge. Like if she was chugging that thing and she was also like punching, or she was counterattacking in some way, it could be a cool image.
If she was looking at her in the eyes, or maybe at the bottle, but she's looking kind of somewhere off in another direction. Now, if she was looking up, like she was drunk, I'm talking about this girl here. If she was looking like up with her eyes kind of closed, she'd be like half drunk. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, this doesn't look like a bottle. This looks like a cell phone. It looks like Twitter for girls. But I don't know, man. This is kind of. And what is this purple shit over here? What is that? Oh, it's a hand thing.
Yeah, some kind of mysticism or aura or key.
Or a fart, because it's coming out of her ass.
Or
I mean, it's a bad placement. And I'm being honest. I mean, I don't mean to be a complete jackass or anything, but sometimes people need to hear things like this. You know what I mean?
100%.
And maybe not as harshly, but that's not what we do.
No,
here.
It works.
I'm honest.
Get better.
And I'm not being as bad as like there are some people out there who would just tear this shit to pieces.
No,
I think it's
fair
shading,
that foot is not as extended as it would be with the leg being kicked out like that.
Well, what the fuck is going on with that foot?
Well,
that foot is
she's
broken,
trying to
dude.
kick, right? So she's a flying kick, and she's got these bony feet. She's got a spare knuckle there.
You're kicking with like
on the arch of her foot.
The heel is like the foot's broken at the ankle right here. It wouldn't just be flopping like it'd be like the bottom of the foot would be up on the top.
It would be firm in place, like you're getting ready to kick somebody. That should not be like that with that action.
She was trying. They were trying to do it like you're striking with the side of the foot, right?
Yeah.
But then the leg is coming up at too high of an angle for that to be a thing.
Maybe if the foot was like, if there were like speed lines going to the left, not straight outward. Like this is a kick coming
down
straight.
And do the foreshortening differently.
Oh yeah. Like she's doing a roundhouse kick instead of just a straight kick.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, that could work too.
Yeah. Oh, but get rid of all this fucking purple shit over here, or put her hand up, or put it over here on the left or something.
Right.
Because this is coming out of her ass right now, and that's not a good. That's like you see those drawings where dudes put like a phallic object in front of them, or somebody's holding a phallic object, and if you look, the character behind them, it looks like they're pulling some yanking crank. All right, let's see here. Yankee Crank says she's coming out of the JJ and being force fed a bottle. Yeah. So this is like kind of rough. Now it's like the weird kid styles, but it's obviously not meant for kids. That's another thing that I have issues with. Like these kid style, like like right here, like this bottom left over here, they fucking. But that's not something that you would offer a child, right?
No.
So,
right.
Why are you enticing
them? For someone who's not grown up yet, but they're adults. You know what I mean?
So why are you enticing them with Monster High shit?
Well, this is for somebody that has like a waifu pillow at home.
Ooh, this is for.
I don't know, man. Those waifu pillows are another. This isn't high enough quality for that.
Do they have waifu pillows that are
Waifu stuff
3D?
is high quality. Let me tell you something. Some of the best material out there is in the waifu category.
Yeah, but it's just a body pillow. They need to make those things 3-dimensional. Do they make them?
That would be a buy for me because I've never gotten one myself. You know what I mean? But if
I have a body pillow, but there's not an image printed on it.
If you need a 3D version of a body pillow, you can go down to your nearest adult store and find you one.
No, trust me, I've looked. How is
just
there
put
not,
something inside of it? I guess
like a nice those purple mattresses. You could make it out of that.
Oh yeah!
Material
Oh, bro, how fucking cool!
Just,
how cool would it be to get a package in the mail this big in a fucking plastic bag, and then you slice it open and it just inflates into this woman.
Senpai.
It inflates into this woman, like a purple woman.
Right.
Hell yeah, we're onto something. We got to do that.
And then the different bed sheets could be like different styles, you know? You could put on like a Britney Spears, or you could put on, you know, something else.
Oh, I was like, what the hell is this? They're Narbage Pail Kids. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that'll fit right in your Garbage Pail Kids collection. Mist Melody. Garbage Pail Kids are cool. All right, we put a lot of time into this one. Let's go.
Yep. I lost interest at the Garbage Pail Kids.
All right, now it's my turn because and I do have some other campaigns we'll look at here in a second that actually do look pretty fucking awesome. But I got to see this because this artwork is even less interesting looking. But they're fully funded. They got 1 day left, so good for them. Like good for them getting back funded.
Oh God.
Oh, no, I like this. This I actually like. I don't know. This is actually like good. Now I know it doesn't look. Trust me,
it's cartoon. You know what I mean?
This is good right here.
It leans into the cartooning.
Yeah,
like Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah, like Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Like those early Nickelodeon vibes.
A tale of two 30-somethings with receding hairlines on a comedic quest for revenge. Okay. Okay. Father, and he's dead. Who did this to you? Only he can help you avenge the Robin family name. You must go to Japan and find the master of the most famous male AV actor. Oh,
adult video.
Oh,
I see where this is headed.
Yeah.
You got to read it from right to left. It looks like.
Really?
We're going manga style. Yeah, like read his word bubbles the opposite way. It makes.
You must go to Japan and find the master of the most famous male adult video actor. Only he can. Oh yeah, you're right. Only he can help you avenge the Robin family name. As thanks for those who back each book as they release, the current book is $5 off. In future campaigns, prior books will be available as add-ons to their full price, plus extra shipping. Extras, okay. Another world. Am I creating this from the girl? Okay, hold on. I don't care about the story anymore. Now that I know it's about adult actors.
Yeah.
Do we need
now you know that it is gonna go there.
But honestly, the artwork I like. I think as far as like artwork goes, this is actually not bad artwork. Look at all the shit in there. There's a lot of like stuff going on. Panels are pretty good. There's backgrounds. The style is like consistent throughout the whole thing.
The artwork's good. Like, you know, if it's like a Calvin and Hobbes, you know, or you know, it's like a kid's.
It's like you can have this guy's leg right here with this art style.
Like Matilda.
You can have this guy's fucking back bent backwards and broken, and his leg doing this dangly thing over here, and all this weird scribbly shit. You can get away with that because that's what the art dictates. It's like cartoony. It's like, okay, this guy's eyes out of his head. Like you can get away with shit like that with this kind of artwork. That's
there you go.
She's smoking. Oh wait, I'm supposed to read over here. That girl, the one at the arcade. Kichi? Sure, so why do you like her so much? She's smoking. She looks like nothing like that. Personally speaking, she's super plain. And he's like, ... So you never talked to her? Let alone take her to a love hotel? No, but I've been before. Well, it was with my dad for my birthday. And he made me pay. One room for me and my dad. Thanks, son. This is actually kind of funny. We got to go day camping in a tent while watching TV. Although the available programs were a little uncomfortable, I think I've heard enough. What do you think, Jake? Is he warming up?
The more you get into it, the more you have an accent.
Yeah,
I like this,
right? Robin, where'd you go? And when did I get into the water? Come to me. You're right, Jake. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. That's some weird shit. Can't read that. People, I cannot read this.
You sold me that needs to be a webtoon with all the sound effects you're giving.
Right? Oh, I should do it like this. Hold on. That's better. We don't need to see me in here going. One cover, 7 promotional images, 4 pages, 2 sketch card. Very fun, very fun. Order books. How do you say that? Order books. Any extras, books from past campaigns also available while supplies last. I don't know, man. This looks kind of funny.
The only reason you took yourself off for video is so you have plausible deniability.
Why, Jake, I have no idea what you mean by this.
Oh,
all right.
man.
All right. Well, man, how old are you guys anyway? Robin, hold it. 13. We're in middle school. Oh, shit. No.
Is Robin going to turn out to be a girl?
This is where we exit.
So make your hairline and get back. 13 of my years old. No way. Middle schoolers haven't looked like this since 90s manga. I'm not supposed to. Am I supposed to go down and then up?
Yeah.
Okay, so, What? You like my tattoo? Cool, isn't it? And you know it said foot on your forehead, right? Well, maybe you feel like... Hold on. Well, maybe you'll like the feel of my foot on your forehead. No, thanks. I'm not into any weird stuff. Ah! All right. And then I don't know what's going on.
Are you proud of yourself?
A little. But does he become an adult porn star? That's the question.
Oh, it is a boy.
Ew. All right, I'm
like,
done
unless
with
I
this
see
shit.
it without the clothes on, it could be either way.
Gross.
No way. It's
Come
a
on,
kid.
back
Look,
button.
look at the bare chest. There's
There
no
it
hair
is.
on that kid.
No,
Definitely,
You had me for a minute, and
Asian
then
man.
I'm reading 13-year-old kids, and I'm like, okay. All right, so now we're gonna pull up some campaigns.
All right, look at that.
Jake-
Look at that picture right there in the middle to the left. The 2-4s
2-4.
book and comic. That is a
Yeah.
horrible thumbnail to have for your indie comic for somebody to try and entice somebody to click on your campaign. That is a horrible thumbnail.
2-4s book and it's a horrible name. What does that mean? 2-4s book and comic.
I think
I
that
don't know.
means you get a book and probably like a mini comic, maybe.
That thumbnail is going to make me click on everything else around it.
Zombie says, in regards to the last one we're looking at, "This is America." That's just like his voice. Write it properly. I agree, Zombie. And he says, "Dialogue not bad." Yeah, dialogue wasn't bad. Okay, so back to this one right here. 2-4s book and comic. This is a how to write. This tells me how to read a book, but then it says 2-4s book and comic. So how to read a book, and then, but there's a $sign on there. So how to get a cheap book and read it, plus a comic book is in here somewhere.
Nope.
You're not
That's
a little
on
bit.
it.
You're not a little bit curious.
I don't trust
Not at
that
all.
wall. Like, what's up with the what's he got all over his wall?
I don't know, but it's making me think that
Gibberish?
it makes me think if I click on this, I'm going to get a virus on my computer.
Yeah, this is an AI image, I think, because of the gibberish. Unless that's Danish or something.
Yeah, when we've got like the Nephilim
What-
over here,
like,
and we've
yeah.
got Manifest, and we got Kalki.
Isn't
That's totally-
Nephilim
that's
some
totally
sort of
German.
angel?
Have we looked at the Nephilim?
No, we haven't.
Let's check it out. The Nephilim by
Yeah.
Zever.
It's a very common
Super
looking
Comics.
thumbnail. I mean, that's a Daredevil move if I've ever seen one.
Mm-hmm.
He does look kind of Daredevil, doesn't he? Greetings from Port City.
This city has a port.
The design, it's pretty basic, but it's different enough from everything else. It's not like the fucking Patriot or whatever that book was.
Oh,
not
God.
Golden Patriot. The fucking Superman, Purple Superman,
You're talking about
Patriarch.
Patriarch.
the Patriarch,
The Patriarch.
which was Omni Man. It's fucking Omni Man, dude. Which is
It's not even
Superman.
Omni-Man. Omni-Man's interesting.
Well, Patriarch
but-
had the Caesar crown. What do you call that? The
Yeah.
laurel crown as a symbol. So I was expecting him to be like Roman royalty
No.
or something.
No, when you make your character design, think shit through.
Well,
Or explain it, because he never explained it in the first issue. Like I read the
But the
first
thing
issue,
about-
and he just seemed like a normal Superman guy.
yeah, but Invincible doesn't have to because it's obviously they're spoofs of other characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
you don't
even
really have
Invincible, even in Invincible, his design has an eye on it. Like you can tell, like
It's the image eye.
uh,
It's the image
like
comics.
right here, you can
Yeah, it
tell
looks
that
like
the
the Image
yellow
logo.
coming down is the base of the eye, and then you see that his mask up
Hold
to
up, let me
his
pull you. Let me just make it
collarbone
a little bigger. Oh yeah.
is the dot at the top of the eye. So that's kind of the logo for Invincible. That's it. I mean, it's still plain, but it works. It's not like fucking.
That particular book, by the way, I'll
Yeah.
say this: whenever I hear somebody say comics are dying or whatever, first of all, indie comics they're making a comeback. Like I'm seeing more campaigns that look better than they did for the past 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Those books are starting to look pretty good. When it comes to the mainstream books, that book I'm seeing in schools. I've had to pick up that book from like a couple of students. Invincible is popular. That is a popular comic book, and I don't think it's just because of the TV show.
No.
Maybe the kids weren't allowed to watch the TV show, but then they saw the comic and told their parents, "Can I read this?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, that show is interesting," or something, right? Because these kids are really fucking
Does
into
this
it.
actually look like a comic that you wouldn't show your kids? No. So it's what do you call it?
No, I wouldn't not show my kids that.
Right. So
Beyond like the violence, what's wrong with it though? Honestly,
nothing.
Nothing.
right?
No, that's a perfectly good book, and there's the violence isn't even any worse than like X-Men or
One of my
Wolverine.
favorite characters is Alan the Alien, and this
Everyone
guy's
loves
hilarious.
Alan. Yeah, that's it. That's their favorite character too.
And I guess the cursing. If you don't want your kids,
I guess the cursing, but it's 2025. That's just
Right.
regular language at this point.
Yeah.
As long as they're not going 6'7", 6'7", I'm fine with it. Just don't fucking do that shit anymore. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm done with it. We're done with that. That's what I say at the school. No, we're done with that. We're done with it. Anyways, Invincible is a real popular comic book.
Over.
Of course.
Hopefully, your mouth to God's ears, because I'm fucking tired of that shit. But all right. So the Nephilim. This actually looks pretty good. The artwork's looking pretty good. Why am I not looking at a project though? Is this a sign up? Campaign.
Yep.
Preview.
It's a sign up.
This is how they do sign ups now. That's
Yep.
confusing. And how come I'm not logged in? Logged in. I'm not logged in. Fuck. This is one of them Indiegogo weirdo things. All right. The Nephilim. I guess it says upcoming. I should have read that. Upcoming.
We'll
right
keep
there.
an eye on that one.
Another upcoming book is the Manifesto. Manifesto, the Revolution will be illustrated, brought to you by OTEC. Oh, that looks kind of cool.
Be illustrated.
Okay. A bunch of Iron
right.
Men. They had a bunch of Iron Man suits. This
Dude.
looks good.
It's time for the African superheroes.
Oh, it's Afro Comic Con.
yeah,
can I-
yeah.
Well, what do you think they'll do to me if I go to the Afro Comic Con?
Nothing.
buyer.
I mean, every
Right?
time I go to Artist Alley at Dragon Con, I go up to the Black Sands panel.
All right, we have a special special edition here. Welcome, Stanley Orchard. Stanley, would you bow down at Afro Comic Con on your knees and beg forgiveness from the African American comic book community?
I won't do that.
Okay, if I got to do that, I suppose.
Oh my God.
What am I
Then-
doing?
I'd be like,
Why am
can't
I
you just
doing
take my money and buy the book? Can I just buy the book? Like,
Is that
Do I
an
have to
option?
get
Like I
on
can
my
buy the
knees?
book, or I have to bow down? It seems
We're
like there
looking
should
at
be a
You just
third
have to
option.
say Black Lives Matter. You just have to say it and put your fist in the air.
It matter, sure. I mean,
Perfect.
So do
Now
the
put
rest
your
of the
fist in the
lives.
air, and we can, we'll know you're on the good side.
Yanker Crank's in here, Stanley. He says, I'm a 7.
yeah. I was just texting him. What's up, Chris?
And what's up, Stanley? Yeah, man. So we were looking at this book, and Honestly, I guess I kind of knew that there had to be, but there's apparently which this artwork does look fucking cool, man. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Where's it at? Where's the thing at? The Afro Comic Con, right here, Afro Comic Con.
Okay. So It's
I was wondering if I was allowed to go.
Yeah.
You
You have to have an afro.
Can I not get a badge?
I could sneak in with like face paint on.
Oh, dude. I'll go Robert Downey Jr. up in there. Tropic Thunder style.
No, that's even worse. I'll get in trouble. Okay, well, this is a preview page. No comments yet on that one. That artwork looks cool, man. That one actually is cool. What about Khaki? You want to check out Khaki?
No, I want
Khaki by Vamsy Nad.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Let's see what they got.
that looks like AI.
It does have a.
That's kind of why I wanted
vibe.
to look into this one because it looks.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like
it looks like it could have been drawn, but then enhanced with AI. Like Shadiversity drew it and then fucking said, "Look at my beautiful, artwork."
I'm betting not only is this purely AI, I'm betting that we could probably figure out what AI they used for it because it's
not only that. I bet we could remake the image.
This is my artwork. I'm an artist, and this is a superior artistry, and it's on par with the professional level quality of artwork. How dare you?
Oh, I dare.
You see all the different colors of hair on those horse's head? Open image in new tab. Here we go. I'm going to show you something.
Yeah, let's see some zoom in on that because this definitely. I want to see some details.
Look at all the different pinks and blues that I added.
Man, that's AI.
When I did this. Man, we're gonna see more of this, but you know what? I'm fine with it. Bring on the AI, because my shit will stand out against all of this.
It's not even good, man.
What the hell is that? You call that a dong?
Zoom in on that because that's probably going to be your telltale for the AI. That'll tell you which AI it is.
Hold on, we gotta tell because the anime
like a
sucks.
stick of dynamite. It's like a candle.
What the hell is that? That's definitely
seen a horse
AI.
penis.
No self-respecting artist would do that to a horse. Poor guy. But then again, he doesn't have pink and blue hair, so maybe he's one of them horses.
I mean, nothing is pronounced. Nothing is pronounced in that piece, dude. It looks stiff.
It does not say much.
It just looks stiff. I
am man on horse, or I am elf on horse, dark elf, because he's got the Iron Man thing on his chest. What's with the Iron Man thing on the chest? We just saw that at that other book.
What's
the horse is Iron Man?
Horse has
we know this is AI. So we're at a stage now. It's 2025. It's not a question of whether or not it's AI. Now we're like, is this Kling? Is this Mid Journey? Are we talking? I don't think this is Nano Banana.
Nah, Crank got it right. Designer. Look at what Crank said.
Oh, let's see here. Let's see. He says you
very
guys
bottom one.
Y'all get a pass. I'll bet they typed in Atreyu and Never Ending Story. Yeah, Atreyu, Never Ending Story, but Elf, Iron Man Elf,
Blood Elf.
Oh man, yeah, dude. I'm on the thing. Yeah, obviously this is AI. I don't even care which one it is. I'm not one of those people that are like, well, I'm instantly not buying it because of the fact that it's AI. Because if somebody,
but it's how you use it.
If somebody can even, I would rather an artist draw something, but if someone can actually generate something that's badass, that's AI, I might be inclined to buy it.
Are you telling me that you would actually buy a book that has panels that look like that?
No.
No, not this. Though. This looks like shit. I would not buy this.
This is garbage that somebody just typed something into a prompt, and then look at the costume. Is it even the same? I bet
there's no actual energy in there. Well, it's a different scene, Stanley.
Yeah, see, it's different costumes. No, it's not because it's different scenes. Just because they don't have the. They didn't use an AI that has.
It's not Ganesha. That's Ganesh.
Object permanence or whatever it's called.
It's Mr. Ganesh because that's a dude.
They have AIs now where you can actually recreate the same character, and they didn't use that one. They used Mid Journey or something.
I can't pull this up, but there was a comic book that if you were to look at it today, you'd say that's AI. but it was all 3D generated. It was called Area 51. I can't pull it up because it's mostly porn, but it's like Starship Troopers. It's essentially Starship Troopers, but it's like a big. It's what do you call it? But it's all CGI, and he actually CGI designed the models and made all the CGI, and then actually constructed the comic book using nothing but CGI. And that was like fucking 8 years ago. This is way before AI was a thing. And I'll hand it to him. I was intrigued. I was like, "You're doing the whole thing with CGI? That's impressive." Like Blender, he's doing the whole thing in Blender. I thought it looked pretty cool. It's like Starship Troopers until I started seeing more and more like nudity in there, and I was like, all right, we'll get some nudity in there, until eventually the whole thing was in nudity. And then there's like a scene where this alien was like on top of this woman that he'd captured. I'm like, okay, I can't, my eyes are bleeding at this point. But my point is, if you saw that today, you'd be like, that's AI. So maybe this
Can
is
you
CGI.
zoom in? Can you zoom in super close on the guy on the far left?
All right, right here. This far left guy?
That dude right there, yeah. I want to see something.
Well, why is there a weird dude over here with a gun anyways? Does he have 7 fingers?
I thought for a second he might be in the foreground. But
Okay.
He's got the butt of the rifle in his bicep.
So oh yeah. So so AI, I'm pretty sure AI has somehow managed to get past the 6 fingers thing, right? For the most part.
Yeah, they have.
AI has managed to get past it. Yet, there's an artist who's trying to pass off his artwork as leveling up, as they've been calling it. Patrick Thomas Parnell has been putting out artwork and claiming that it's his artwork leveled up. He even managed to produce a video of him drawing it, as if there was no way he could fake that. But I can think of at least 2 ways to fake exactly what he did with ghost layers.
I wish you need to be pulling this up while you're telling us. You need to have that like prepared so that we can see what you're talking about.
It just came up
I
now.
haven't seen any of that yet.
All right, go ahead and keep talking. I will pull it up right now. Hold on.
I
All
took
right,
one look at those PTP. Everybody saw it like immediately.
Dude, the first one that he had posted wasn't I mean, obviously it was AI, but it wasn't as egregious as the 6 fingers, which my question then comes back to, what old ass AI is he using that it's still making 6 fingers?
See, that's just it. Like if he's getting 6 fingers,
Microsoft.
what he's using he's using free version of Copilot or I don't even Grok or like what's the other like? There's some other BS ones out there that haven't been updated in years. Bing. He's using Bard.
Right. Oh, but I know his Twitter, he like deleted it because he got bombarded with shit, and so he deleted his Twitter, or he suspended it for a minute. And
you need to screenshot that shit when you see it. And I don't even know. Like,
it's out. I'll find it.
So I will bash AI stuff all day long. I have no problems bashing that. But the thing is, answering your question a minute ago, Jake, because I think this is a valid question. I think it's a valid point. Yes, I would pay money for something that was done using AI. I am not going to pay money for something that the AI did. Like there's a distinction, there's a difference. If an artist is using AI and they are digging deep, if they are doing, if they are using AI as a tool to enhance the thing that they do, I am okay with that. If they are typing into a prompt, I need a man dude avatar guy fighting a woman in a metal bikini top with a, if this is just a prompt, that's not an artist doing something. There's a huge difference.
He trying to find his.
I'm still not sold on it.
This account doesn't exist, and I know there's screenshots of this shit. Come on, because now he's trying to sell his old book. He's trying to sell an old book that he did.
His Chat GPT 1 book.
Right. Keep going. I'm on the hunt. I'm on the hunt. I'll find it here in a second.
I tell you what, something though, like I don't think people are taking full advantage of this because of the way it's everybody wants the new most advanced thing. I'll tell you right now, if I was going to do a music video for like a punk rock band, I would go to the very first version of one of those crazy AI video generators, the ones that would have like exploding bicycles all over like the dirt streets in Thailand. Like I want that as my music video. That is just, it's something that you can't even prompt for them to create that sort of scene in AI today.
It's just an acid trip.
Exactly. Just the full nonsensical BS things that they were able to come up with. That is a slice of life that we've already moved so far beyond it. Nobody thinks about it. And I'm like, man, that's historical now. Like I want that as my music video.
Oh my god, dude! I know there's like a couple of pages here, a couple of sites that I'm looking at that I know is on there, but they post
What are you
so
looking for?
much. I'm looking for Patrick Thomas Parnell's his level up post, which okay, he deleted his account, so his level up post isn't there. But there's so many people that screenshotted that shit. Now the question is, I gotta find. I'm on Ethan's page right now, and he posts like every 10 minutes. So I'm having to scroll through several days.
You got
worth
like
of shit.
30 pages of posts to go
Yeah. Oh man. And I'm on October 29th. This is like before. It's what happened to all the posts. All right, scroll back up.
Well, was it before or
Oh,
after Halloween that happened?
I don't
My
know
days
because I was
run
out of
together.
town. See, I've been catching up on all this shit because I was out of town during Halloween, and then so I came back and I'm like 2 trash casts behind, and so I've already watched half of one trash cast. I started watching the next trash cast because that shit's funny, dude. Okay, here is maybe Comics Gay Drama has it on.
Have you shown like the pictures and everything of what your weekend looked like? That was a pretty insane weekend.
Not today, not yet.
That was a big ass fish.
I know I don't have them ready to go. I should. Damn it, dude. Okay, if you knew my week, you would understand. My week,
Dude, look,
has been
it's
fucking nuts.
I'm living the nuts week with you here, man. Like, look, I've been at it since 4 a.m. and now today I'm ending it by going and jimmying the
Hold on.
my wife's truck.
When we're done, I'll explain to you what I had to do with today. And this is just today. It's been crazy all day because of the full moon, but today, holy shit, took the cake. And actually, the morning was fine. The morning was great. It was around recess and afternoon. Some really crazy shit happened that was like, I got to take this particular thing kind of serious. Anyways, and I was kind of like dealing with that up until about 20 minutes before I got started on this live stream.
Dang.
Holy crap, dude. Where's all the posts? Okay, I'm going to pull up this post real quick because I know everybody's sick of looking and talking about random shit. So here's one post from Comics Gay Drama. This is the piece the guy's claiming. The problem is I'm trying to find the comparison to his older artwork, right? This piece on the left is the piece in question. But this is the piece on the right is the drawing of this video of him drawing this piece. However, there's a lot of discrepancies. Now, I am of the mind that little discrepancies I don't give a shit about. Because that can easily... Okay, so it is his line work over here, right? And then he... So... He's got the little red circle saying this isn't consistent with whatever this line work is that he's doing. And it's digital, I think. Is that a marker? I would have thought he'd done this digitally. Anyways, that's not consistent with it. No, I don't think they're looking in the right place here. Because it's consistent enough that you could put this on a computer and then draw it digitally. What's interesting... Like the star. Look at the fucking star, dude. That star is not the same. I know this angle, this one on the right here is a little different angle than the one on the left. But this can be done. Like he can literally be tracing the AI image without the camera picking it up. There's a couple ways you can do that. He can have it set up on a computer. If he's not drawing that thing physically, if he's drawing it digitally, you can have a ghost screen where you're basically drawing and the camera doesn't even pick up what you're drawing. So you can trace an AI image and it looks like you're actually drawing the thing, which is what my guess is what he's doing. Or he blue lined, which if you see in this muscle down here on the left, a little hint of blue and a little shading of blue underneath this star right in the on the right side over here. Mm-hmm. He traced it with blue pencil very lightly and is inking his blue line work that he traced, which he is known for doing. What PTP does is draw, scan it, clean it on a computer, print it in blue line, and then ink it as if he's some fucking awesome inker, and it still looks like shit. After that process, God, how long would it take? 10 years to make a comic book that way? But I think that is what he's doing right here. If you look and you see the slight blue shading, and I'm sure there's plenty of videos out there talking about this, but I think he blue line traced the AI image and then did a video of him inking that so that he could say that he did it. And then there's the little discrepancies. Which the little discrepancies, I disagree with them calling out, because even if, let's assume he did draw it, that could have been something he cleaned up in coloring, or the AI cleaned up when the AI colored it. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be the best argument to say that he didn't draw it because of these weird little inconsistencies. I think he traced the AI line, the AI artwork, and then with a blue pencil, and then inked that in.
I'm not buying the red circles. And there's other things that I'm seeing with this that stand out in a strange kind of way. So in that star on his chest, the right point of the star, see how it has that thicker outline, and it's actually not, it's offset with that white bar between the two red bars. Mm-hmm. So that's consistent between the two images. Now he's got that one at an angle, like at weird angles, so it's not like you can do like a one-to-one comparison between stuff like what they're trying to do with the red circles. I don't see this as like the blue line thing doesn't mean anything to me either, because you can do your drawings blue line. Like there's nothing outstanding about doing an actual piece of art or a comic book page with blue line. So while he could be doing that, like you said, with the scanning going back and forth to try to cover up AI stuff, there's actual real artists who do blue line stuff. And that's not abnormal.
All of them. I draw a blue line. But what I'm saying is, if you've seen his artwork, it doesn't look like this at all. At all. He clearly used AI, right? And one of his other images, the one I'm trying to find, it's like egregious how fucking obvious it is that it's AI, right? All the way down to the 6 fingers. The fact that he's trying to claim that it's him.
He's got the gun throwing out of his shoulder. The one I'm trying
to find is the gun that he's like holding up against his head like this. He's like,
what's the name of the comic book?
American Ninja.
Please don't tell me it's American Ninja. Come on.
Well,
US
bro,
Assassin.
That's the other thing about You got to watch Trashcast. That's the other thing about PTP. Everything he does is a ripoff of something else. Every single thing he does is not an original idea.
What's his name?
And it's Patrick Thomas Parnell.
All right, let's see what we got here.
All right, so you'd say Patrick,
and it's this dude right here with the star in his chest getting a gun blown out of his hand.
No, that picture it's not
USA Assassin, is it?
Standing like this.
He's working with another guy doing USA Assassin. I think the one that I'm thinking of is American Ninja.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's American Ninja X.
American Ninja X, which is a ripoff of like G.I. Joe.
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
Like, I don't even know why they picked out those 5 spots to point out. Just if you look at the face, it's completely different.
Yeah, it has lower eyelids on one of them.
Lower eyelids.
Does
the
it?
Like cat eyes on the other one.
shading on the cheekbones different.
Mm-hmm.
The chin's different.
See, I'm going to play devil's advocate and say that is stuff that can get touched up.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's what I'm saying.
in-
It
in a
can
year.
be.
Look at the ear. The ear is angled in the color. In the black and white, it's round.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. I don't think that's the thing to focus on. It's not about the ear or the. He's drawing. He's still tracing that AI picture. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you were to overlap this drawing that he's doing here over the AI image, it'd be pretty close.
Oh, he's tracing it. Okay.
He's tracing. What he did was he traced the AI, or he printed it out in blue lines, which is non-photo blue. So a camera is barely going to pick that up. Yet it still picked it up because I can see it right here. And he's tracing that as if it's his own line work. So people trying to call out inconsistencies is like, okay, but that's all shit. He could, if he had drawn it, he could have added that in post or when he's coloring it. That's not a good argument. You've got to find out, like, if you look at the image on the left and you scan that if you scan it into one of those sites that tells you if it's AI or not, it'll tell you this is AI. So then the question becomes, how do you prove that that he was tracing it? I don't know. You can't take his drawing and put that into AI and it'll tell you that it was AI because it was hand drawn. That's one of the tricks.
There is a site that'll do that. I don't remember it, but I think there is a site that'll actually do that.
But there's a bunch of inconsistency. There's ways for those computers to pick up that it's AI instantly, right? But if you trace it, well, then it won't pick up that it's AI. Because it was actually drawn. But I think that the image he actually posted was AI, and that video was just a video of him tracing the drawing that he posted.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the actual one that he used. And there are things about it that you can notice, but I don't know, man. The one that I cannot find is the fucking gun picture. The one where he's holding the gun up against his head because Patrick Thomas Parnell's a pussy and deleted his fucking account so people could stop scrutinizing him and calling him out on this shit.
You don't run unless you have something to hide.
I think he's doing it for attention. He knew this was going to garner attention, so he made the video to give everybody talking points, and then he disappeared so that when he comes back, he just got all this attention, but doesn't have to deal with it, and then he'll come back and everything will be back to normal. And then maybe he made a few bucks on his sales. No one's going to not. People who aren't going to buy his book are already not going to buy his book. So if anything, he's getting backers, and that's it.
He wants on that AI train.
That might be the other part. He might be trying to get approval or testing the water to see if people will approve of the AI. But no, you say this is AI. What do y'all think? You don't come out and say that you drew it. Maybe I should just use AI. I don't know. Like, oh my God, why is Twitter? Why are you being like this, Twitter?
So here's a thought on that.
I cannot find that fucking image of the six hand.
I think this is one of the things. You guys are in an ecosphere of creators, artists, people who are involved in different aspects of making a comic book. So as a result, you're very highly critical of some things. And I agree with that. I agree with being critical. However, the point is not to sell your comic book to an artist. You're not selling to somebody else who's making a comic book. You're selling to the masses. So I'm totally fine if he is using AI to create an image and he is tracing it. If art is not his thing, I'm okay with this. He's selling to the masses, and he doesn't necessarily have to be a great artist in order to accomplish something. However, the point on that, though, is not that, like, if you're not a great artist and you need to do something like this and you're using tools in order to, create art that you were not able to do, okay. But you better have, like, a good story. You better have, like, there better be a good reason, like a good thing that you are creating. You better have something that you can bring to the table, because if all you have is a character that looks like every Marvel character we've seen in the past 5 years, and the ability to do the exact same thing that every other human being on Earth can do with their phone, that's crap. That's garbage. That's not going to get anybody anywhere.
Mhm.
You need a good looking hook, right? Because you got all these, consumers, they're like fish. They're, just swimming through all these hooks. You know what I mean? Oh, this one looks like a ripoff of this or that
Very
or
well
whatever.
said. Very well
And
said.
then you gotta drop a nice meaty worm down there. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, you got to bring something to the table.
I still
to get
think
it.
the AI art is dog shit, and I'm probably not backing anything with AI unless it looks cool. Like, unless somebody manages to make it look cool. But damn, dude, and maybe doesn't like try to pass it off as not AI or something. You know what I mean? It has to be AI. Has to be like this book isn't meant to be sold because of the art. It's meant to be sold as a story
exactly.
or something like you were saying. And
You
so the
could
artwork
do.
but if you're using AI, make it cool looking at least, you know?
It is like, hypothetically, if you're going to go down to the foundation of what like a comic book is, hypothetically, you can do a comic book with stick figures, right? Like that can be accomplished.
Cool. Yeah.
So if that is the case, like you don't have to have it doesn't not to say that it's always going to be like this, because obviously there's different facets of it all. There's different variables. But you can do a comic book that is not based on art. You can do it that's based on other things. Good storytelling, manga is not necessarily like based on amazing, exquisite art. They're doing like these long dramatic storylines. So that can be done. And if you're trying to add a little seasoning to the stew by doing AI stuff that as a tool, not even as the main basis of what you're doing, but as a tool in order to simply as a vehicle for you to present something really creative that you've done. Okay,
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, but half of this, about 80% of the selling point for a comic is the art.
Well,
That's
and
a
what I'm
big
talking about is
ingredient.
simply like this is 1% possibility. I'm not saying
Sure.
that everybody can go out there and make a stick figure comic book. That can't be done. But the main point being that, like, if art is not your thing, you better have a thing. Like, coming back to Will Studios, what he was talking about with the hooks, you're not just going to drop another fish hook into a sea that's got 1,000 fish hooks and expect to like have something special. You've got to
Right.
put something special on that hook if you're going to use that hook.
Like some crap.
Yeah. Or like 90s, or 70s, 80s, 90s. I don't know, some cool nostalgia looking artwork we haven't seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, we don't, you know what I mean? Like, I need to do this. I mean, it'd be cool, but
The art is either going to be part of the hook or not, and that's when you see the character design and everything comes into it. So like me personally, if I'm looking at a comic book and it looks like a generic version of some other thing, like pretty much the entire Rippaverse, but
Yeah.
others
yeah.
qualify.
Oh man, the
Um,
Rippaverse might do better if they used some AI artwork. To be honest, some of that shit doesn't look very good.
Some of it is a bit suspicious.
If
Horseman
they're
had
like using it right,
spider hands.
the
That was the
Horseman
one-
was weird.
The one
design.
run-in I ever had with the Ripatard was over those fucking hands.
The
Like,
the
needs
fucking
some great art
image.
like this. This is the kind of great art that you need right here.
Hold on, let me make it big. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Look at
talking
that.
about.
That's beautiful.
Dude, that book has awesome artwork, man.
Look at that. That's just so good, so clean.
It reminds me of, there was a book called, I think, Inner Demons or something that Marvel had put out,
Yeah.
and it was like all painterly like that, the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like from the perspective of a cop. Like, it was like a
Right.
Marvel story, but what if a cop, like, what's the day in the life of a cop in Marvel world?
Yeah, very noir style.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's badass.
That's a cool book. When's the third one coming out, Jake?
The third one's I'm working on the first 10 pages so Erwin can draw something.
I give up on trying to find that stupid six-finger picture because Holy shit!
I know what one you're talking about too. It's where he's holding the gun up right next to him.
Yeah, but I can't remember. And I don't remember who posted it first, or who. I know PTP posted it first, but then everybody just quote tweeted it, and then he deleted his account, and now that picture's not there anymore.
Yeah.
You got us. Good. All right, I'll give him that. Good job, PTP. He knew everyone was gonna fucking retweet it, and now everybody looks stupid because now we want to talk about it, but it's not there.
Good on him for being able to bury everything on the internet. I can't find it in like Google or anything.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, there's accounts out there that copied it.
Back to Kalki. Kalki
summoning
AR.
Spirit of Vishnu.
Wait a minute. This book is not $0, 0 backers, 22 days left. I wonder why. Also, guys, when you're making campaigns,
completely different outfit there.
Well, look at that. That's totally AI. Does he say that it's AI? You know what? Maybe he just says it's AI.
Yeah, that's.
I bet you he doesn't.
Iconic, cocky.
If he does, this is a different conversation.
That's true. Stunning. Okay, with stunning visuals, neon mega cities clashing with ancient ruins, glowing nano swarms, and divine auras. This comic pitches a buddy drama of myth-led cyberpunk optimized for epic storytelling. Why this comic? Unique features and backer rewards. A sea of generic sci-fi comics. Cocky code of okay, yada yada yada.
Not selling me, dude. Not selling me on this one at all.
With a
Hold
goal
on a
of
second.
50.
Hold on. In a sea of generic sci-fi, is the curse stands out as a 100% original, original Hindu mythology cyberpunk fusion, SEO optimized for fans, searching for calc. That's so. For anyone who doesn't know, that line of dialogue right there, that's like what I did for a living for years. SEO optimized for fans. What that means, search engine optimized. So they have packed this thing with a bunch of keyword phrases so that anybody looking for Kalki Avatar comic online, this gets put in front of those people. That's what that line of dialogue means.
Yay.
Which is apparently nobody because there are no backers. I mean, also, we need more, right? You can't just throw an AI image of Cocky and then another AI image of Cocky, and then here's a little bit of fucking SEO, right? That's all this is.
That's all these words. The way that these paragraphs are written, he's even got hashtags. It's all written in computer kind of language so that Google picks up on this stuff. And when somebody does a search for a term, he's written it in the way that it gets found on Google.
Cover arts and printed copy.
Okay, to be fair, that is a beautiful work of art that he's got right there. Like, to be able to create that gray line looking just like the computer icon.
Yeah, but what I'm pulling that up is that the only tier that he has? Does he literally only... That's why he doesn't put any effort into this thing, is because it's not a fucking actual comic. This is an instant red flag, by the way. Like, there's a lot of red flags, obviously, about this. But when you're reading about a book, you know, I don't know who in the world, maybe there's one person in the world that goes through and goes, oh, yeah, I'll back just, you know, a bunch of random shit, whatever. Cocky, back it. You know, all he needs is that one backer, right? Because let's see how many rewards we have. Oh, is there even a fucking tier list? Like, what
you
want to
Google the guy and see if he's got
dude, from the way he did that description, all you got to do is type in something like Indian Kalki.
Nobody's
nobody's
getting a book. Yeah, nobody's getting this book, by the way. Like, nobody.
Nobody wants the book.
No, I mean, but even backers, no one's getting this book. I seriously doubt this is ever going to come out.
Momsy nod.
So this is a creator project.
So this is the definition of AI slop seeping into...
This thumbnail here looks kind of cool from a distance, but when you click on it, and this is what you get. Rewards. What are our rewards here? One tier. As far as I can tell, it's $100 tier.
Cover art and printed copy. $100. No wonder he's not got any backers.
Yeah,
he's not gonna get. Okay, he might get one backer. They're never gonna get shit, and he just made $100.
See, this is the problem I have. Is this Indiegogo? Who is this?
This is Indiegogo, and they just reformatted, and everyone hates it.
They shouldn't be allowing this. This is slop. It's garbage. It's a cash grab. It's all the bad things.
If this funds, it's a money laundering operation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right?
I think this is like those call centers, those scam calls. This is scam comic book center right here.
Oh, so that's why it's got the Indian vibe to it. Okay.
Naked Cranks. It's like a color version of Take Me On Video. Really. I want to start Indiegogo to fund a new version of Garbage Pail Kids movie. Yeah, right. This is a scammer just waiting to steal your credit card. That's all it is. This guy is a scammer.
That's entirely possible. And Indiegogo is letting that happen.
And there's check it out. He only needs 5 backers because why am I hearing?
What does it matter? They're not going to get anything. This is not getting created. It's not getting printed.
No.
No, it's not going to get printed. But what I'm saying is he only needs 5 fucking idiot backers to back it to get funded. It's not even going to get made.
To get to get his $500. Yeah.
But then that's it. And he's going to run off with the money. He might make a print. I doubt he'd even make a print. They don't ever fucking do it.
No, he's not going to print. This is not getting printed. He used up all of his free credits with OpenAI. And this is all of the artwork that will ever be created on this.
He didn't even do anything. He only made 3 fucking images for it.
Yep. And then he ran out of credits.
Yeah, right? This is his only campaign. This is okay, everybody. So this is what we talk about. This is why we do shows like this, so that when we can find shit like this, we call it out.
Look at that go back to that image. Look at the little mini hand. You see that? That was cute. He's got a little baby hand.
Where?
Not that one right there. The hand he's holding that fire sword.
Yeah, that little chunky.
Look at that cute little baby hand. He's only got 4 fingers.
Well, he's got 5 fingers. Yeah. 5 whole fingers, folks.
Can you pause it on that other one when it comes back up?
I don't think so. Can I zoom in and enhance? Will it even let me? No. I won't even let me pick on it.
I think we spent enough time on this one. I need to check out Shadowpunk.
Yeah,
yes, we're Shadowpunk.
This guy's been platformed enough.
Yep. Watch out for books like that, everybody. You got to read. Not that people don't back shit for no reason, but somebody might. Here we go. Shadowpunk number 2. Number 1 was freaking awesome. I loved it. Cool story. Awesome artwork. This Shadowpunk's a great artist. And 3D designer, if anyone's looking for some 3D work for statues and shit. I've actually been thinking about hitting him up for some stuff. But the first book was really cool and weird, and I liked it. It's like Iron Man, but in like a steam cyberpunk futuristic dystopia shit.
Yeah.
It's cool.
The art's real gritty and rough. I like it.
Rad.
It's right up my alley.
This is one of his 3D model things he did.
That's awesome.
Cool artwork. The first book was great. I've been waiting a very long time for this book to come out. Oh, look at that. That's the Wolverine.
See, that dude does
Sam Keith.
He needs to just go ahead and start offering to make people minis like for their
Oh, he
campaigns,
does. He does. In fact, a couple years ago, just like 6 a.m. everyone has to have a 6 a.m. sticker. This guy had statues for everybody. Like he was like you'd see his work everywhere. There you go. That's 6 a.m. Shadowpunk had statues all over the place, man. Everyone, it's like you're no one if you don't have a Shadowpunk statue. Here's a Cyberfrog Shadowpunk.
Nobody.
Yeah, I couldn't get it either. But here's a Cyberfrog he did. I
saw that when Ethan was showing it off.
It's Cyberfrog on a motorcycle. It's based off of Kelsey Shannon's artwork cover for Wreck Planet.
That's gnarly.
Which is the one that I backed. I love Kelsey Shannon's artwork, and this came out.
That is wicked.
So we got Shadowpunks, we got t-shirts, we got cool shit. This guy's got some style. Like I would wear any one of these shirts.
I was just gonna say I would sport that merch.
Hell yeah.
And I am picky. I love my t-shirts. I am picky as shit about them. I would sport that.
That looks cool. Punk's rule.
Punk's
Hell
rule.
yeah, that's cool. I like that. The artwork's cool. This is a really cool story. It's like I don't know. This chick gets like beat up, and then in the city. I don't want to spoil it. We've actually talked about it in previous episodes before.
Like the Shadowpunk character, the titular character, she's not no Mary Sue either. She gets her ass handed to her in some of them.
Oh yeah,
in some of them panels, man.
She
which is
earns
awesome.
the power that she's got,
Yeah.
kind of. Because in another way, she's like she didn't deserve it because she stole it,
Right.
and then she got her ass kicked with it because she didn't know how to use it, and so now she learned her lesson, and if she wants to do what she's trying to do, which is important, then she's gonna have to fucking wake the fuck up and go back and train or do what the creator of the suit tells her to do. I like it, man.
I like her more than Casey Marie Jones.
Yeah, yes, I agree. Casey Marie Jones is like, it's like, can somebody land a punch on that bitch?
Nobody's land. I'm on the Re-Evolution hardcover book, and I have yet to see anybody land a hit on her yet.
We got
Who is Casey Jones?
Casey Marie Jones is the daughter of Casey Jones from the Ninja Turtles.
Ah, okay.
It's from the new mutations.
Yeah, the Last Ronin
Ronin
series.
The Last Ronin series, yeah. And it's a cool character idea, but the Casey and April's daughter in the post-apocalyptic world, it's a fighter. But come on, man. She's fighting mutants and shit. And
she inherited her dad's swing, her dad's golf swing.
Not only
but
that,
even he got his ass beat every now and then.
Even in the story, they like retconned it to where the radiation that came off the turtles affected her while she was in the womb. So now she's got super strength and she's fucking buff in the third book. And throughout the first and second, she's doesn't take a goddamn hit.
Oh, you think they're gonna do like they did with Spider-Man and make her like turn into a turtle?
No,
she's gonna mutate into a
we
turtle.
already got that with the
She'll be the fifth turtle in the show.
She
light blue one.
No Venus, no
Jenkum.
Jenkum.
Jenka.
That still makes me laugh. What were they fucking thinking?
What were they thinking? Jenkum.
How did they not do a Google search?
She even had like I don't know, man. That bandana made me think of that Wang video. He did that video about Jenkum, and it was the two yellow balloons.
That's where I learned from it too.
And I see this turtle with the yellow bandana, and her name's Jenkum, and I'm like, oh man. Yankee Crank. What's up?
What's he saying?
Oh yeah, Yankee Crank says, I am a Nigerian prince, and I came up with the book, and it tells you how you can get you title to I can't even read the Nigerian throne just by this book and see 500, and then you win I give you $5,000. You give me $100, I give you $5,000, and it's like, why wouldn't you want $5,000?
The only way you can pay for this book is through Walmart gift cards.
All right. Yeah, that's the only payment. That's funny.
Oh shit.
Wait, they M2D Ninja Turtles too? They M2D Ninja Turtles? What does M2D mean?
I don't know.
Oh. Ninja Turtles.
Me too?
Jenko.
They Me Too Ninja Turtles.
Gotcha.
Well, I don't know if you'd say Me Too because they're not suing anybody, but they totally got a little woke with that shit with some of them. And that's like the sign of the times. And I said before, I don't give a shit. It's the new Turtles. They can do whatever they want with it. Just stop fucking with my Turtles. Raphael, Donatello doesn't have a fucking chipped tooth. Raphael's not fucking big ogre and stupid and leading the Turtles. No, that's
They're
not
aliens.
how the Ninja Turtles are. They're not aliens. They're not giant monsters. Like, they're the teenage mutant Ninja Turtles, and they know karate, and they're cool and they're fun. They can do whatever the fuck they want with the new Turtles. I don't care. Just like the new Savage Dragon.
1991 Ninja Turtles over and over again. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Now, some of it's all right. Some of the new stuff looks interesting, but it's not for me. And if that's the new generation wants to read about all that shit, let them have it. Just stop fucking with my turtles, man. My turtles. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I have ownership of those turtles.
Yeah, I don't know. I disagree.
We
with
all
you on that one,
do.
Peter. I think there needs to be some homage to the the original fans. And I know you can't just sit with the original fans. Like that was one of the problems with Star Wars. You can't just sit there and do fan service for decade after decade. But at the same time, I mean that I think that the property, as long as it exists, it needs to like honor the people who got him there. And when it can't do that anymore, it doesn't need to exist. Like it needs to stop, put an end to the story.
They did though. That's what the Last Ronin was.
And great. Last Ronin's great. That's fun. All
Is that a
the
McDonald's
other
toy? What is
stuff.
that?
Yeah, what was it? What were we looking at with that?
With what?
Oh,
Looks like
You
you
guys
need to
remember-
pop marble in the middle of his chest or
yeah,
something.
the old Ninja Turtle marble shooters.
Oh, I remember marble shooters, but I don't remember the Ninja Turtle one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember marble shooters at all.
They were a
Marble
thing
Power.
in the 90s, towards the late
Yeah, I was
90s.
in the other universe with the what is that?
The Shazamiverse. That's where I'm from.
I was in the universe that had the Shazam movie.
The Shazamiverse and what was the other thing? Fruit of the Loom. I'm from the Fruit of the Loom Shazamiverse.
Oh, are you in the Bernstein Bears or the
No, I don't-
Bernstein Bears?
Berenstain.
I don't give a
Bern-
fuck about the Berenstain. Those don't bother me. It's the Shazamiverse though.
It's
That
Bernstein.
bothers me.
Bernstein Bears.
I'm from the universe where the
Oh
three
my
ninjas
God.
still kicked ass at the end of the movie. Didn't run off doing nothing.
In my universe, Han shot first.
Yep.
Can y'all hear
100%.
that?
I don't hear anything.
What am I listening
Thank
for?
God, because I had a video playing on my other screen, and it was
Oh,
fucking
God,
loud
I don't
as
even want to
fuck.
hear.
in my
I'm
ear.
glad you kept it for yourself.
I guarantee it was porn.
Probably.
This feels amazing. Were you here for that? The Golden Patriot, Yellow
yeah.
Flash's book. This feels amazing.
So
Yeah.
amazing.
Gold Zeo Ranger, baby.
A little bit of Egyptian.
Oh my god! I have this
twist
video. I'm trying to play it. However, it's playing on its own. Now I'm trying to and now it's locked up. It won't fucking play anymore. It's like my frozen computer. Thank you. This is exactly what happened last time.
It's almost time for a new computer then, Peter.
He's
Speaking
only
of
had
which-
it for like 15 years. It's got another year or two left in it.
Yeah, totally. I think it's got some extra time. But okay, what were we talking about before all that
Running
shit?
Windows
Sorry.
Vista.
Shadowpunk.
I could not hear what y'all were saying because this fucking video was screaming in my ear. Shadowpunk, go back it because Shadowpunk is fucking cool. I can't. I'm actually gonna go back it probably tonight or tonight or the next paycheck because we are down to.
Still got 33
20-something.
days.
It's got 33 days left, but it's like what, a little over half
Halfway
funded.
Yeah, we need to get them on and help them out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Because
I want
gotta
to
Shadowpunk's
get
try to
it.
milk
Yeah.
that dude for
So-
some free shirts.
Or some 3D design. I want to trade him for some
Yeah.
3D design work because man, he does some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah,
right,
me too.
I'm giving up on this. My computer is now being a bitch, and I might have to get a new computer eventually when I can afford it because I'm seeing that new streaming thing that you're showing me, and I can't download it because my computer's too old for it.
Oh, yeah, what was that called?
Yeah.
It sucks because my computer is fucking badass. I have don't get me wrong, I have an awesome computer that's lasted 15 years, but it was like a fucking $5,000 computer 15 years ago. But now
15 years old.
it's 15 years old, so it's like I can't really upgrade it that much. I have to buy a new one, and I don't have $5,000. That's
Just
not
look
true. It wasn't 5,000. It was like a little less than that. But all the programs and shit I have on it.
Just get a refurbished one off eBay. You'll be fine.
That's how computers are these days. That's all
Yeah.
you need.
Justin Soto's getting in here. What's going on, man? He says, "What's going on?
Soto?
Something crazy?" Yeah, dude. This whole show is crazy. You missed. You gotta have to go back and hit the replay, or come on and talk about your book at some point. Maybe next week on Jake's channel. Mo Biggs, dude. What the hell? I'm about to close it out now. Mo Biggs shows up.
Yep.
What's going on, Mo?
You did that on purpose.
Yep, look at that.
Where was Mo when we were looking at the AI shit? What's all this then? We were looking at AI shit. We were talking about PTP. We were talking about fucking. What else did we talk about? Some weird comic that started going down some child shit. I'm not gonna go there. And we were like, oh, enough of that.
Yeah, somebody really likes the Bratz dolls.
We've been going for 2 hours. If you got the notifications on, like everybody watching, go hit that notifications bell and don't be like Mo Biggs here. And
if you're not going to hit the notifications, that's fine. Everybody understands. But leave him a comment down below and let him know why. Let him know your feelings.
Chat PT.
Tell him why you haven't put on the notification bell.
Yeah, let him know.
You know why? If he has Mo Biggs, I believe in Mo. He has the notification bell turned on.
You think he just giggled? He
saw
it and he's like,
it's in the obvious. Bancrofts are streaming over me. Like a son of a bitch.
You got Trashcast too going on.
And then that fucking video starts playing in my ear again. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all later. I'm not going to be able to do the outro video because that drove me nuts right there. Fucking